Anyone ever tell you you look a lot like Sugar Ray Leonard? Excuse me? Yeah, you must do that all the time.
I suppose we all look alike to you, right, Costanza?
What's happened? That's so terrible. A catastrophe.
But what happened to my hair? Normally it's straight. I was just walking down the hall when, poof, my whole head of hair puffed up just like that.
I don't like Mike. Well, okay, I'm going to say that he's looks like he's native Texas, and being from Texas, I would have to support that. But I don't like him on the fact that he's black. Absolutely not.
David?
Please.
And I knew this was going to come.
Please, dude.
I don't like him because he's black.
The television has been a fixture in the homes of American society for more than 60 years. The popularity of television has grown considerably throughout its creation. In fact, studies from the Minnesota Department of Health show the average American household has more televisions, 2.73, than people, 2.55, and has it on over 8 hours a day. 61% of children under 2 use screen media, and 43% watch television every day. This trend is even more prevalent in so-called African American and so-called Hispanic households. Researchers from Northwestern University found that children of color spend more than half their day consuming media content, an average of 13 hours a day using mobile devices, computers, TVs, and other media, which is about 4.5 hours more than so-called white children. So then the question is, what are the effects of letting the television babysit our children? What does the television teach them about themselves? An experiment called the Black Doll, White Doll test, which was originally done by doctors Kenneth and Mamie Clark, has been recreated to find out children's self-perception related to race. This has been a groundbreaking study to show the effects society has on the self-perception of our children. Let's explore this further in depth.
Which doll is the black doll? And which one is the white doll?
That one.
Which doll is the pretty doll? Which doll is the nice doll? Which doll is the bad doll? Which doll is the nice doll? And which doll is the bad doll? And why is that doll pretty?
Because she's white and he has 2 eyes.
Which doll is the ugly doll? Why is that doll ugly?
Because he's black.
Which doll looks most like you?
Like me?
Yeah, which one looks like you?
And that one.
Okay.
That doll.
Can you show me the doll that you like best or that you'd like to play with?
This one. I like that one.
Can you show me the doll that is the nice doll? And why is that the nice doll?
He's white.
And can you show me the doll that looks bad? Okay. And can you and why does that look bad?
Because it's black.
And why do you think that's a nice doll?
Because she's white.
And can you give me the doll that looks like you?
¿Cuál muñeco es bonito? ¿Cuál muñeco es feo? ¿Cuál muñeco es feo? ¿Por qué?
Porque a mí no me gusta el color café.
¿Cuál muñeco te gusta más?
Este.
¿Cuál muñeco es bueno?
Este.
¿Y por qué?
Porque no me dan miedo los güeros porque tengo más confianza con un poco más así como este. No tengo mucha confianza.
¿Cuál muñeco es malo? ¿Por qué?
No sé.
¿Cuál muñeco es feo?
Este. No sé, es que me parece que está un poquito, ¿cómo te diría? Más moreno y no se ve tan blanco. Y no tiene mucho aspecto.
¿Cuál muñeco es feo?
Este.
¿Por qué?
Porque está negro.
¿Por qué ese muñeco es malo?
Porque está café.
¿Y por qué que este café es malo?
Porque pega.
¿Cuál muñeco te gusta más?
Blanco. Porque sus ojos están bonitos y su raza también.
These results are quite revealing. And the recreation of the doll study by Kerry Davis in a film entitled A Girl Like Me, 15 out of the 21 children also chose the so-called white dolls over the so-called black dolls. They also gave very similar reasons as the original subjects this test was performed on, associating white with being pretty or good and black with ugly or bad. Today, the way the media depicts so-called African Americans and so-called Hispanics has a major impact on our youth. So how do we combat these strange doctrines being pushed on our children? Israel United in Christ Houston, Texas camp has performed the same doll experiment on repentant Israelite youth to see if their mind has been renewed by being taught out of the Bible instead of through the media.
Can you tell me which doll looked like Christ?
This one.
And why?
Because he's an Israelite. She comes from the 12 tribes.
Can you tell me which doll looks like Christ? And why do that doll look like Christ?
Because she's black, and Revelation 1:14 says that his hair is white like wool, and his feet unto like fine brass.
Can you tell me which doll looks like Christ?
This one.
Why does that doll look like Christ?
Because it's round.
Can you tell me which doll is the good doll?
This one.
And why is that doll the good doll?
Because it keeps the commandments.
Okay, can you tell me which doll is the good doll?
This one.
And why?
Because she keeps the law, statutes, and commandments.
Can you tell me which doll hates you? Now, why does that doll hate you?
Because she's Esau. And she did bad things to us. Esau did bad things to us.
And can you tell me which doll hates you?
Huh?
And why?
Because she took us in slavery.
Okay, can you tell me which doll hates you? And why?
Because she stole our heritage.
Can you tell me which doll looks like you?
This one. Dad.
Good job. Thank you.
Psalms chapter 78 verse 5. For he established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel, which he commanded our fathers, that they should make them known to their children, that the generation to come might know them, even the children which should be born, who should arise and declare them to their children, that they might set their hope in God and not forget the works of God, but keep his commandments, and might not be as their fathers, a stubborn and rebellious generation, a generation that set not their heart aright, and whose spirit was not steadfast with God. The scriptures tell us to teach the commandments to our children diligently. This is how we break the cycle of our children not knowing who they are. This is how we break the cycle of low self-esteem in our youth, black-on-black crime, and the imprisonment of our youth at an early age. With the Most High's laws, we are beginning to rebuild our nation back to the top nation upon the earth. This has to be passed down to our children that they may teach their children. Israel, let's take back our households. Let's take back our communities. Let's take the kingdom. Shalom.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.